going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Yo, this is Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 3, the review. For those of y'all who ain't seen my trailers or trash video, I apologize for the sound. Like I said, the cord to my mic got chewed by my fucking dog. So you're probably going to get the next 2 to 3 episodes with this sound. So I apologize, but we'll be right back. But the content can't stop, man. We can't let a microphone dictate how we move. That just wouldn't be it. I don't think I could roll with that. But I appreciate y'all being here, man. This episode. Oh my God. I don't know. I want to rank it out the gate. And I want to give it a 5 out of 10. Because the acting was good. There was some funny moments, for sure. It was a half decent episode. Why isn't it higher? Because a lot of shit didn't make sense. A lot of shit. For instance, Neek goes to the bodega and kidnaps the Connect's niece and steals all the money. Right? He goes in and gets all that. And my only problem is, where the fuck was security? Now, mind you, Raq is now in possession of 2 buildings. She got the 40s and she got Belmont or whatever the fuck that other building, Bayless, whatever the fuck that's it, high rises. She got 2 buildings. And she has what looks to be at least dozens of soldiers. Niggas posted up on top of roofs. Right? Several people, floors of security, gates, the whole 9. Meanwhile, the whole reason we're here, the whole reason we're selling drugs, money, is being guarded by an unarmed bodega employee. And there's one door that can be unlocked by the one person that's there, and nothing else. A couple cameras. What does a camera help you when your shit's gone already? So I just was confused. You got all these people, right? And the most important thing outside of the drugs, the number one reason, is being guarded by I didn't understand.
Telling me, man, what the fuck is the use of having soldiers if you can't use them?
I'm like, what? Okay. I don't know how Raq does business. It's like she's so smart, she's stupid. And now she has plans on taking over Jersey. You can't even protect your money. This was all almost for naught. You almost lost your connect behind this. But anyway, where do I want to start? Let's knock out some small stuff. Famous apparently is getting molested at a YMCA by drunk men, right? Trying to get in his sleeping bag. Not cool. So he's going through that. He's still looking for a place to live. And we see Lulu working, right? Oh, this one has Jukebox actually in studio. This is the first time Jukebox is recording music on her own. The only problem I have with that is every single series in Power, except for Tommy. But mark my words, there will be one. There's always a woman singing. Always the one flexing her vocals. Tasha sung every chance possible. In the car, at an event, just randomly, like it's in the contract that, hey, I need to sing. I might get signed. I might want to drop an album. Like it's fucking Love and Hip Hop. So Power really upsets me with that shit. Like, I'm so over the ladies flexing their singing muscles. And now at least in this one, they give you an excuse to sing. So now Jukebox is singing. And she didn't sing too well. I mean, her vocals was cool, but am I the only one who didn't think like she was on beat? And am I the only one who was like, yo, where did this drum kit that they using come from? From the fucking future? I was like, Lulu might be the best producer I've ever heard in my life. It's fucking in the 80s, and this nigga has a 2022 drum kit sample. The drums and snares that that Jukebox was singing over was not of the 80s. Did anybody peep that? Like, I feel like that it felt like real single-ish. I'm like, okay, so we're just all right. More promotion of these individuals' music, and it's just irritating. Nobody's singing in Force yet, but I guarantee you, maybe like what's that reporter chick that Big Hips is dating? Yeah, she probably is gonna end up singing some shit. You mark my words. Every power is a motherfucker singing. I'm so over it. But anyway, I was like, damn, this nigga Lulu's from the future. Lulu actually, and he also confronts little Chico DeBarge about his girl and getting helped and all this other shit. And dude is, I mean, he's a weasel, but he's a smart one. He just plays the background. And then they had that very uncomfortable conversation with Juke about her appearance, which they weren't wrong. Back then, you know, you had to have a look. I mean, today you got to have a look. There's a female rapper starter kit. There's a Littles, one of these little rapper starter kits. Everybody has a starter kit. And Jukebox is like, I'm an artist. I mean, low-key, she looked just like Queen Latifah. That's exactly how the Queen dressed. But she rapped. So I don't know. But they might have had a point with the whole image thing. So will Jukebox be back? Will we see a transformation for her trying to sell out to sell the music? Quite possibly. It'll give her a reason to continue fucking singing. So I could definitely see that coming. I don't know if that's a hot take. But yes, I have her doing some type of transformation. And while we're on the subject of Jukebox, she is also in this episode on a mission. Right? On a mission to find her mother. She's been tracking her. And she finally gets close. And guess who else could sing? Juke's mom. That's right. A lot of vocal flexing in this episode. Yes. And Juke, this is the problem Juke is finding. And this is another hot take, which I don't think is too hot. I think we all see it coming. Juke is denounced her father, don't want nothing to do with Marvin. Leaning on Kanan's mom. So she's in this weird place where she wants something to herself. Like she has her family, but she is like sharing somebody else's mom, and Lulu's like a father figure. Like she's just borrowing parents from other people. It's family. Family is family, but she does have a mother and father. Father she don't fuck with, so now she's on a mission to see what mom's story is. Now the only problem I can see happening is the mother's a very church-going woman. Probably, you know, since she left her kid and probably turned herself over to Christ. And I don't know how progressive her mother is going to be once she finds out what her preference is, right? So that could be a huge... And probably the mother might play nice in the beginning and might help the transformation. But Juke ain't going. Juke is Juke. But I don't know if this is a smart move. Yes, your father fucked up. Marvin fucked up. But he's trying to make amends. He's at least attempting. You're not trying to meet him halfway, right? Okay, your prerogative. But you leave that situation, at least that man was there to raise you. Now you're searching for another parent, a mother, in somebody who didn't want nothing to do with you. Or maybe there's a story or something, but she sure in the fuck didn't come knocking looking for you. So I don't see how the mom is going to be a better avenue for Juke. Like, this woman left you. She dubbed you. For who knows what? Yeah, you're going to get the answers, but... So maybe this thing draws her back to her father. Who knows? I don't see it ending well. I don't see that ending well. Kanan. Now, Kanan is in the whip. He coming outside, and then Fat Neck Omar pulls up. And Kanan is terrified. Just last episode, his mother told him, like, funny story. That cop you shot? Yeah, no, he know you shot him. But it's cool. You told me he didn't... Oh, relax, Kanan. You don't have to worry about him. That was probably Rock's worst acting job. Was lying to her son about Omar. So okay. And Omar's like, man, I just want to talk to you. Hop in the car. And I'm like, I wouldn't get in that car. Like, why we can't talk outside? But Kanan's so shook that I guess you get to a certain point in fear where you're just like, I'm just gonna be compliant because I did shoot this nigga. I don't want to rattle the boat. So, but I mean, my mind would be, oh, he finna try to get some get back. This is when I know he remembers me shooting him. I just don't see me getting in the car with a guy who survived my point blank chance to murder him. I don't know. But Kanan is, he hasn't shown to be the smartest cookie. You know what I'm saying? So he gets into the car, and Omar finally drops it on him, talking about he's his father. And then Kanan reacts with that dumbass laugh. I'm just like, okay, awkward. And Omar explains to him, like, look, I'm really your dad. Rock is going to try to play me like I'm crazy. So he lets the foundation. So all this is doing is there's a building of distrust between Kanan and Rock. The first thing was, the first building block, the first thing to crumble in this soon to be demolished relationship, Kanan was sent to go murder his father by Rock. Okay, that was fucked up. Then lied to say it was okay. Come to find out, it's not okay. He does remember. Then he's now finding out this is his father, and we all know this conversation is about to happen between them two. And she's gonna fess up to it in some episode. So it's a building block of shit where, because look, now Kanan is stealing from him. This is an act of rebellion. When Kanan goes in looking for Marvin at the drug spot, he steals the drugs. Now, he could have just asked Marvin for him, but it was an act of rebellion. It wasn't like this little shit was going to do anything. I think Marvin Marvin was the first one to put him on. So I don't see why he wouldn't front him a pack now that they have an abundance of drugs. So this was just an act of rebellion. This was his first one, and one of many. And it's a small one, but I think it's going to get progressively worse as it goes on, because Rock is compiling shit against Kanan for him to just like blow up at her. So this relationship ain't gonna end well. And you add that with the fact that Scrap was killed, and he just now he finding out through the streets what happened to Scrap. And remember, him and Scrap got cool since they whole altercation. They got cool, and so now he's all fucked up. I did like that. I did think that was hilarious though. When Famous told him that Scrap shot himself, and like Kanan is trying to wrap his mind around the information he's hearing. Meanwhile, Famous is working out a place to live so he's not molested at night. So nobody's running their fingers through those curls of Famous's, right? And Famous just turns around like, look, man, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I'm tired. I look, I'm sorry about Scrap, but I need a place to live. Alright, getting his dick grabbed. It's just all bad at the Y. That's a nasty Y. Nasty ass Y. And yeah, so then they do the whole drug selling with Famous's mixtapes, even though they're not supposed to be on the corners. So Kanan, and then we see they cut to the thing where the cassette tape was open on the ground, like hella just like vials. That's really what it was. It was just vials of Famous mixtapes. And the cops was going to have things like, yo, why is all these just empty cassette tapes on the floor? Like, and the whole purpose his mother was creating was taking the drugs off the street corners to where it's super visible to the cops to bringing it indoors. And now Kanan is bringing it back outside. And is he going to stop? No, he's not. He's not. So Kanan's finna bring more heat. Kanan starts all the bullshit. He started the war with Unique, and he's probably going to start the investigation of his mama from the drug sales on the corner, because we took it indoors. I don't even know if that's a hot take. That seems pretty fucking obvious at this point. Kanan is a fuck up as a child. That's the moral of this story. And now Lulu is mixing beats. Okay, he's more focused on the music. Marvin, we already said that he finna link up with the anger management chick, who's fine as shit, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. And Marvin is our comedic relief. He is becoming like, I think he is my favorite character. It's between him and Neek. Like, Neek's acting, I like him. I like his character. But Marvin is like super well rounded. Like, he's acting, he'll shoot the shit out you, and he'll make you laugh. So I think I'm gonna have to give this one to Marvin. Winner of this episode. Definitely gotta go to Marvin. He is holding it down. Now, Raq is probably the best actor in the whole thing, but yeah, it's good as it. They do things well. That's why I'm so upset at this. Like, she's trying to expand and hasn't even locked down the 40s for real. Like, she just opened up the 40s. Now she's thinking about moving to Jersey. And Marvin is the person of reason. Like, he took Lulu's spot. Lulu damn near done with her. He just want to deal in music. I mean, to be fair, Lulu is the one who had it the roughest. That man has been he has been almost murdered a few times, and and the only people he was able to kill was good people close to him. So I could see him asking for early retirement. So Raq is losing people left and right. Like, she's about to lose Kanan. I don't know how the chick at the bodega's finna feel about getting fucking abducted, because she should ask the same questions. She shouldn't just be allowed to sit there by herself. Like, even when they was in a house, they had a whole house in the stash house. There was always somebody there. That was Kanan's first job. Protect the money. He didn't even have a gun, so that was fucking stupid too. But yeah, I don't understand. What is this whole neglect of the cash? Fucking mice eating it, and one man and just one dude, not even a crew, pulls off a multi-million-dollar heist. I don't know. None of it makes sense. I'm not getting it. It's just bad business. And now she's talking about expanding without even locking down her shit quite fully. So we see that's going to be a problem. So I can't wait to see who the Jersey issue is. Who's the Jersey version of Unique? Like, that person's coming. Marvin is nervous. He's like, we don't know the players. But, of course, Raq is head first. She like, fuck that. We need to expand. She's trying to make McDonald's. That's, She's like, I'm getting inside all the buildings. But, so that's going to be her downfall. And Marvin is the first one to let her know that. Now, to our boy Unique. The one who pulled off the amazing heist. Single-handedly. Without firing a shot. First man in America to steal millions of dollars on a stick-up. Without firing a shot. And successfully taking a hostage and recovering the security tapes. This nigga Unique is Houdini. He's a goddamn magician. Now the whole thing is we're searching for Unique. Where is he at? And then Raq is putting pressure on Warrell about figuring out, like, okay, where's this nigga at? If you can't find him, then you're dead. Fair assumption. And so we locate Unique. Now, this is some more shit I don't get. So that means I either am lost and there's something super genius behind what Unique did, which I really hope is the case, because on paper, on screen, what I've seen looks pretty fucking stupid. I want to have this conversation with y'all. So I need your attention. I took all your money. I kidnapped your connect's niece or whatever, cousin. So we could work this out. And I know where your money is, so if you kill me, you won't find it. But has he worked out when you do turn over the money, you kill me? And then Lou, I guess since Lou didn't piece it up with Warrell, he's piecing it up with everybody. Lou's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to, it's not personal. They say it's not personal. And I'm confused. I'm like, why are what's happening in this room? And I'm with Marvin. Marvin like, nigga, you want peace by stealing from us and shit? You want to be left alone? And I'm like, this can't be just off the back of Raq staring at his girl. Like, is that what led to all this? Like, is this what he's concerned about? She hasn't made one move on you. Hasn't checked on you. She scooped up your mans. She just took him from you. If she really wanted to get at you, she would have just sent Warrior to do you in. So there has to be an underlying motive behind what he did. It can't just be like, I just want your attention, please leave me alone, and I still want to live here, even though I can't hustle. You took everything from me, Rock. I just don't see Unique laying down like that. So it's got to be something behind it. I don't know his move, though. I don't know his move. Does he negotiate terms? Does he take some money? Has he taken money from her and then returned her the bulk of it? I still think that he has that dude he saved in prison. I still think that's gonna be his new connect, and I think he's gonna start. I don't know. And then when he said put my jersey up in the rafters, I'm like, okay, he's clearly not retiring. That doesn't seem like in any Unique strategy book. So okay. And Rocket's gonna be so concerned with Jersey. I don't know quite how Unique is gonna take her shit from him. But he's got something. Something's gonna come down. So I can't I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Right now it looks pretty fucking dumb. Cause I'm like, okay, the episode ends like this, but what happens when he takes her to the money? Is she just like, Rocket's dumb. I don't know if I like her as a businesswoman. Like, she does so many smart things, and then I don't know, when you got the opportunity to kill an op, you should just go ahead and do it. I don't know. Maybe that's, I mean, in a perfect world, you could negotiate and be peaceful. Like they said, they was once cool at one point. But how do you trust this nigga? And maybe this is how he gains her trust. Like, it ain't me, Rock. I gave you your drugs back. I mean, I gave you your money back. I gave you the life for her. I'm out the way. Mind games. Unique is up to something. I don't know what. But yeah, is there anybody else that we need to concern ourselves with? Nope. Kanan is just, nope. Marvin, nope. Yeah, this was just a bland episode, man. It was just kind of going through the motions. Just going through the motions. Oh, Chico DeBarge. That's right. So he's sick of dealing with Lulu, which is dumb on his part. He's not going to be long for this world. He pulls up to Rock and says, look, you can launder money through here. I'll give it all to you for nothing. You can launder through here. Just get Lulu the fuck up out my studio. That seems like a bad business deal. That seems like another dumb business deal. Everybody watching, everybody listening, knows the purpose of laundering cash, right? Right? We need to turn our dirty money into clean, legitimate, tax-paying government money. Right? We just can't spend $40,000 in cash at your local fucking car shop. Like, give me that Benz. Here you go. And nobody have a problem with it. Like, that's going to bring the IRS. That's going to bring the feds. And if you're a drug dealer, you don't want to hear words like IRS, feds. You don't want to hear none of these letters. The alphabet boys. No, you don't want that. So you need to launder it. And you find these legit businesses and you cut deals to where they're like, I'll clean this money for you for a percentage. So you mean to tell me, and the record business, like laundering money through the music business, is something that is been done forever, has been super, like, successful. It's happening right now. Your local dope boy has a fucking record label. And he can say, like, oh, I spend money for tour. Here's a receipt for tours. Here's a receipt for my artist's where he lives. Like, there's receipts. I paid cash for this. And then you can say whatever you want when it comes to business. I mean, when it comes to the music business. This is how a lot of them clean their money. So I just don't understand Chico DeBarge's strategy. You mean to tell me you hate Lulu so much that you're willing to sign over all your rights, give up your whole music company to Rock just to get him out the studio? Where? What? And you'll launder the money for her? For free? Lulu is that big of a problem? Remind me if I'm wrong. Remind me if I'm wrong. I don't know his motivation. He saved his ass. He didn't have no money. He was about to lose his shit. Lulu comes in and backs him with money because he is interested in the music business. Then he brings him Famous. They cut a track. It was successful. Famous falls off, but fuck it. They still good. The lights are still on. Then he goes find the Latina fucking Janae Aiko. All he's been doing is working. What has this nigga found? Has he found any artists? Lulu is the only person bringing music into the goddamn studio. And I'm just like, he's cutting deals, he's making tapes, he's trying to make money, and I just don't understand. Is it really just hate? You're smashing his girl. Well, smashed her and successfully got away with it. You smashed his girl and sent her across the country. This nigga is that big of a problem that I don't understand. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't get it. Power does so good in some points, and then they just get completely dumb. Like, and of course she's gonna jump on that deal. Rock was like, okay, launder money, I like that. Take the business, and I get my brother back. Like, that's just gonna be easy. Like, how does that conversation gonna go? Hey Lou, I now own this record studio. Guess what? You're fired. Nigga, what? I'm gonna still go to the studio. I'm a grown ass man. If he's not listening to you now, why would he listen to you when you take the one thing he's actually loving to do? Like, he's enjoying doing music. I don't know. I don't know. That was just dumb. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't know. Yo, do me a favor, man. Hit that like, and if you haven't, hit that subscribe, and go ahead and share the video, and get in the Discord. We're gonna talk about it. Game of Thrones tonight? Anybody in? You? Protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rail is out of here. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rail, and I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,